Good evening to you all. It's 10/15/2025. This reading is going to be for 10/16/2025. This is going to be my first attempted card of the day upload for Patreon. So I'm trying to see how this works. So I'm going to try and keep it in a real quick format and not do one of my 40 and 50-minute readings. So there's a write-up, and I had to figure out a way to bring them over to Patreon. But right now, the write-up is on Facebook and Instagram, primarily on Facebook on my Healing Reveal page. So what I'll do is I'll read what I wrote, and I'll throw a card, and I'll leave it there. I'm not going to give you a bunch of contrarian perspective and sacred clown rhetoric. Not until I get situated. If somebody can teach me how to run this app better, I'd appreciate it. But right now, I'm just trying to get some content and get a little bit of visibility. So again, tomorrow's Heals numerology for 10/16/2025, chosen chaos becomes manifested control. And up front, if you're new to me, I am what's called a Heyoka, a sacred clown. I'm here to offend, and it's not, I'm worried about offending you. I'm here to tell you a different perspective of what you might not want to hear because you're used to being lied to. So if you find my content offensive, you have the option of leaving. But I will tell you, and there's thousands of people that can verify it, if you can get past the harshness in my tone and start to absorb the words that I'm offering, you might see some gains. And that's not personal as in you see gains and see it my way. You might see where, holy shit, I don't understand the word he's saying and I'm fine. Or holy shit, I don't understand the word he's saying and I'm not fine. I might want to start trying to listen to a different perspective. And normally it's the latter. People fight to get staying stuck in what they think they know, and it don't take them anywhere except for further into turmoil and trauma. So my whole purpose is shine the mirror on you. Henceforth, you hear me say I'm the reflection of all things. I shine a mirror on you and show you what I see in this existence, but it's also I see what I see in you. And sometimes that's because I've already seen it in myself. And it ain't an age of been there, done that. It's holy shit. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you can't teach anybody how to stop making their own. And so at the end of the day, I'm not accountable or responsible to you. I'm just trying to teach you to be more accountable and responsive to yourself. So 10/16/2025, my write-up says, chosen chaos becomes manifested control. You fools voted for all of this because you're too weak to choose you, so you keep selecting from sickos while expecting healing. The G-Yogi, boo-boo the fool. It really is. When you see something for what it is, but you still make space to allow it to be what it is, but yet what it is harming not only you, but almost everybody else. Analogy I always use, old school, what was it, like 1937 Germany, when they watched Hitler rise into power and started to persecute one class after another class until, holy shit, there was only one master class. And even them motherfuckers wouldn't even safe within themselves. Much like what you see now. Point the finger at everybody you want to get rid of, and then when you start doing your own naturally insane shit, you still need to find somebody else to blame because now that there ain't nobody there but you still don't want to take accountability. So 10/16 will show you where, holy shit, 10, the Wheel of Fortune, 16, the Tower card, 2025, the Year of Control. The Wheel of Fortune is this burning tower that is trying to point the finger at everybody else for why it's in flames. So the first card of the day for 10/16, Linda, wrongdoing, justification. You justify doing shit wrong. Holy shit, we see that shit every day. And again, it gets back into what I'm saying. If you see what's wrong, but collectively we choose not to do anything to fix it because we're waiting on it to fix itself, or we're waiting on some magical fairy to come out of the skies and fix it for us, you're complicit with everything that puts you in separation. Why? Because all you see is two sides of the equation. What they're doing to me and how it's affecting me. But remember, I told you my whole purpose is to teach you accountability and responsibility. I got to start worrying about how much they're affecting me. I got to start worrying about why I'm not effective for myself. Why am I even present? Why am I even present? Why am I allowing them the space to be nothing but potential harm for my existence? Mostly you'll justify. You'll justify why things are going wrong, and you'll leave signs in your yard talking about 4 more years because it doesn't affect you. Same shit I say every day. If it doesn't affect you, everything that somebody's telling you goes right over your head. because it's not in your radar. You're safe and secure. The problem with what everybody's going to have going on tomorrow is those that are safe and secure in chaos don't call that chaos at all. They call it order. Line 2, 1111, triggered. The angels are with me. I'm in activation is what a lot of people lie to themselves about. 1111 and 22, 22. 22 is the master builder. Only I tell you 22 is the choice to begin a spiritual journey because you're building your journey based off of your experiences. 1111, triggered and activated, and now I'm about to build a journey. Triggered into building, no matter how many excuses you shit out of your pie hole, the proof is not only in that shit, but all over your mouth. Sheesh. Again, I'm sorry if this is offensive to you, but you'll be all right. This is the real thing. People can talk so much shit about what things are, and it still doesn't taste good to them, but it's the only thing they know. Why? Justification. You're so used to seeing everything wrong that when you see something being right, it must not be real. It must not be real. Why? Because that worry then took over everything. This is a 31. It's the reflection of death. Death is 13. You see that 13, but it's actually a 31. It's in reverse. You have been pulled apart because all you do is worry, and that shit's killing you. If you keep justifying everything destroying you, but you haven't done anything to preserve and secure yourself, you're part of the equation too. 1 plus 3, 4. You're in the trap. 1, 1, the first card was a 2. The trap doubled up, 22, and became a 4. You just built the damn mouse box. You just built the mouse trap for yourself. Only you don't understand you're the mouse. Line 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Again, if you're new to me, 4 of the same vibration, like that 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 of the same vibration in a row is an infection. It is a stuck key on a program. You can't use that program because the key is already stuck. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is connection, 2 is knowledge. I have infected connections. I am connected to something that's already going to make me sick. Infected connections. You have the red cord where the black cord was supposed to be, and that white one is useless. It ain't even useless. It didn't even have a use in this equation. You understand? Like your old Atari had the red prong, white prong, black prong. Sometimes it was red, yellow, and white. You got them crossed, and then that third one just sitting there because it ain't got no fucking use. Why? Because it's already sick. So in this sense, where the white one is already sick, it's faulty by design. If you keep trying to find a way to plug it in to fix the system, when its whole design was to be faulty for the system, take your time with that. You keep trying to use something that is already designed to be harmful as what's going to get rid of the harm, throw the whole plug away. Throw the whole plug away. 28, motivation. Motivation, the siren, the voice in your head will become your motivation. What's my motivation? To get out of what's pulling me apart by justifying what I'm doing wrong or what's being done wrong to me. If that's your only motivation is to stop somebody from hitting you, but you ain't figured out why you keep showing up to get hit, it's all of the above. That's the problem. But primarily it's you because you had to move your energy into a place that placed you in harm. So the next line, 4-4. Master manifester. 44. We have masterfully manifested every trick we fall for year after year. And I included me because I'm here. You can sit there. I can sit here and say shit every day. Hey, quit giving it your energy. This is what they're potentially doing. But no, this ain't what it mean because so-and-so did a reading and that's what it was. Or Prince came to me in my dream last night. You can come up with all kind of concocted ideology on why what you want it to be is what it is, yet it never manifests that way. When you see the clear trail where manifestation is manipulation, you won't believe it because it just can't be real. You doubt your own manifestation so much to the point to where you see what you collectively manifested. Nah, that ain't what it is. So you keep manifesting more. So 44, masterfully manifested every trick we fail for year after year. But wait, there's more to come. There's more to come. Why? Because we're going to keep giving it our energy and keep on creating. It's basically everything I just said. If you keep showing up and providing the energy, you get more creation. You get more creation. Holy shit. You go on that spiritual journey and the only thing you're doing is growing time. This is the field of time. This is Metatron, Archangel Metatron, the scribe. Only thing you're doing is going on a journey, writing a story of where you wasted your time by creating more to figure out how to be less. Not finna go into that one. If you don't understand by now that your spiritual journey is to find a way to become more of you by giving less of your energy, Linda, you've already justified doing everything wrong because you think your journey is about others. You ain't ready to face yourself. Next line, 566. 5, the teacher. 5 is also movement. 5 is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is representative of a teacher. 66 is self-sabotage. It is where my traumatic foundations are the only thing I know how to embrace. They are all around me. There's trauma all around me. The only thing I know how to do is be moved by what's traumatizing me. 566, learning self-sabotage. But why? The answer was already in the problem. What do you mean? It said self-sabotage. You can see a sign on the door that says self-sabotage. Most of y'all gonna still open it. You already lost because it already told you you're gonna sabotage yourself as soon as you enter this experience. But I gotta go through this experience because it was written in the Akashic records. You're gonna come up with justifying doing wrong because you done read something to make you feel like it's right. And it's the only thing you worry about because it gives you more motivation to keep on moving. That'll come up. Motion is the whole problem. You're scared of stillness. You're already in overwhelm. 10, you're going to create the wheel of fortune, what you hear me call the wheel of choice. You're going to choose between the knife and the gun just to go on the spiritual journey. See, some life lessons I learned. So sometimes I reincarnate into a good time where I had a good experience. But then my next one, I think I'm going to be in war. And then the one after that one, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to wait till I get there and see how I can tie them all together. You sponsor your own separation because you think it's going to teach you wholeness. You overwhelm yourself by not sitting still. So you overwhelmingly vote for your separation. Next line, 17. You overwhelmingly vote for your separation. 17 is the star card. It is where my potential, that 1, is only given to that 7, that spiritual journey that I think is going to show me self-awareness. If I have to go through something to figure out who I am, I'm already lost. Point blank. So 17, you star in what you give your power. It won't willingly free you, yet you can stop willingly be its slave. Cut the source, aka you. All this stuff out here that is stealing our collective energy and your individual energy. At some point you have a choice. And I'm sorry for you if you are at that point of a mindset to where you think you don't have a choice, you're already willingly enslaved. Because even if I'm going to sit here and lie and say I've exhausted all my options, you know what? In the sense of infinity, +1. I got one more thing I could try. It may not be what I want to try, and I'm not, going degradation with this one. Now I'm going to sell my coochie and things like that. You don't have to do that shit. You can find some way. It might not be comfortable to you. You might have to eat a little bit of crow and go a little bit lower than what you thought you was going to do. Holy shit. Maybe I can't afford this car. Maybe I don't need a 3-bedroom apartment when it's just me by myself, but I need my space because I need my identity. But you can't afford it because you're trying to rebuild. You see what I'm saying? You're going to justify why what you want, when life is showing you that ain't what you need, you're going to fight more for what you want. So at that point, you're going to start in a shit show. Why? 1 + 7 is 8. 8, you like to try and achieve the struggle. You already know everything that you're supposed to know, but you're willing to go through the experience because I got to conquer what I know. What do I know? That's not designed for you. That relationship ain't working for you. That financial burden you place on yourself. That religion ain't working for you. That spiritual occult system ain't working for you. Those traditional beliefs ain't working out for you. Your government ain't working out for you. See, I'm going to keep supporting them so I can show them that they love me or that I love them enough for me to get something different. Self-sabotage. You're willing to harm yourself by struggling with what I already told you. I'm going to make you struggle and then get mad when it manifests the truth. Why? Last line, line 8. Struggle mentality becomes the mind's fear of being free. Take your time with that. Struggle mentality, where you always see things in scarcity and lack, is because your mind is scared of its own plentifulness. Your mind is scared of its own ability to be still and be enough. So it needs to create scenarios to show it less than whole value. So struggle mentality becomes the mind's fear of being free. It's too much responsibility to what it has and can potentially create. It's the Ricky Bobby Daddy syndrome. Have you ever seen Talladega Nights? Reese Bobby, Ricky Bobby's daddy. Everything be going fine. And then Reese gets to looking around like, holy shit, this is comfortable. I got a family and now I might have some accountability and responsibility. Let me just blow it. So he do something to destroy what is safe because he ain't safe in here. A lot of y'all are Ricky Bobby Daddy. Things can be going good, and then you sit there and you pull on some traumatic memory points that have already pretty much fizzled out. You go and dump a whole fucking can of gasoline back on them, and then complain about they burning me. You lit the fire. The fire is something I've always said, and you can miss me with the bullshit. The past don't know you until you keep reintroducing yourself to it. It is okay to look back and see at what I've done, as long as I don't allow what I've done or what was done to me to be the determination for what I'm gonna do next. Some of y'all get lost there. If you cannot safely look back at the past and learn to let that shit go, you need to keep your eyes forward, because you're gonna screw yourself. And some of y'all are not strong enough to do that yet. Don't kid yourself. But you need to understand that the only thing attaching to all these energies is your inability to stay whole within yourself. You understand that? You need a blankie. You need a pacifier. Humor me. A lot of y'all are kids. You have spiritual ADHD and you need to be pacified. Why? Because the journey is too hard based off of the parameters you've already been lied to and told that you have to have, when that was the whole trick. Hey, I'm gonna need you to go jump into the fire so that you learn to put yourself out. Some of y'all are jump in without question. Some of you will use your free will to harm yourself. So that Ricky Bobby Daddy syndrome, you'll fuck up peace because you're used to war. Why? Because you think war presents an obstacle to show you peace, when peace was there before there was a war. But you don't trust it. You don't trust it, and you need to learn it. Here's that 5. Here's that Hierophant. You need to move. I need to go through something so that I can learn to stop going through something, because the only way I'm going to learn to stop going through something is by going through something. Make that make sense. So this will be my first card of the day that I'm alone on Patreon. Got any questions, hit me up on my Facebook. Probably not my Instagram because I don't get most of my messages, but I'm still on Facebook, Heal and Reveal. I just don't do lives and stuff over there, and I'm trying to learn this Patreon. So holding this to y'all. But matter of fact, before I go, because this was for the cards for today, for tomorrow, I'm telling you, make sure you don't choose the things that's burning you. Please stop burning yourself. Please stop burning yourself. It's another 8, 35. Don't let them thoughts that are keep on trying to tell you how to move. Basically 555 is what this will break down to in my number system. Don't get trapped in movement because you're scared to keep still. Don't get trapped in movement because you have a fear of keeping still. When somebody's trying to pull on your energy, sit your punk ass down and be still and figure out whether the deliciousness of you is worth the nastiness in somebody else. Wholeness.